Hello everybody. Today on the workbench I have a vintage Franklin Wordmaster. Of course when I took it out of the hoard it didn't work. And that's due to batteries being left in it for about 30 years. Take a look at a couple of the batteries I took out. Most were of this variety. These were made in the USA. Late 80s, early 90s. There were 3 of these in there. And then there were one of these in there. When's the last time you've seen an Energizer battery with that graphics? That's definitely 1980s right there. So what happened is the battery connections had all corroded. I had initially got all this repaired and thought it was going to work, but then it decided not to. I would have 6.37 volts here. When I would move to here, it would be open. I just jumpered the ground first. That was fine. When I jumpered the positive side, this wire had corroded internally, so it was no longer making a path for the electrons to flow. So I got out my junk Christmas lights and got an appropriate length of wire prepared, soldered it in, tacked it in up here on the board, and now it powers up and says it's ready to go. So now I will put the screws back in it and we'll give it a quick demonstration. It's all back together. Here's a look at the front. I've got the directions to this somewhere, but I haven't located them yet, so I will just do what I can with it, and that's all we can do. Wordmaster Deluxe. It's got a copyright of 1989. That's a model WM-1055A. Copyright 1989, made in the Philippines. Okay. We'll see if we can get that in the light where everybody can see that, perhaps. Pause if you want to look at that and read that. Let's see if we can demonstrate it a little bit. I've got it set up. We can do a quick demonstration. Let's start out with typing in a word that gets overused quite often. Very. Correct. I spelled it correctly, so that's awesome. Let's do some synonyms to try to get away from using very. Okay, we got authentic, bona fide, genuine, indubitable, questionless, real, right, true, undoubted, unquestionable, veritable. Let's do stop. I spelled it correctly. How about that? Let's do the definition. It's a verb to hinder or prevent by or as, if by damning. Okay. Let me just, for kicks, let's see what this one does. Okay, it doesn't, it's trying to say that I spelled it wrong and is suggesting different words. We'll clear that. Maybe this one. Nope. We got no derogatory names that can be entered into this thing. I spelled beans correctly. Definition. Not in thesaurus. Oh man. So this also acts as a spell checker, even though some of the words may not be in. Let's type in close. Correct. Do some synonyms. Shut, obstruct, shroud, shut off, shut out. I've got one more, and we'll wrap this up. Let's type this one in. F-A-N. It's correct. Do we have any definitions? Noun, a person who by habit or strong inclination indulges in something. Okay. Yeah, I can see some of that going on, that's for sure. Yep. Let's look at some synonyms. Synonyms for... I'm sorry, that's too funny. Addict. Aficionado. Buff. Devotee. I believe that would be habitue. Hound. Lover. Votary. Okay, yep. Y'all get the point, I reckon. This has got to be from 1990, and this device here will help you become a cunning linguist, that's for sure. So once again, thank you for watching.